Okay, so do you want to just tell us a bit about your background in general, just like how you've sort of progressed, as it were, from your university days when you were doing your degree to now?
At the tail end of being at university, I was in a shared house with some people, and there was a woman I met there who used the tarot, and she used it to make all sorts of decisions in her life, you know, which boyfriend to go out with, and things at the time. Although I had a strong faith, I just felt that the choosing something as important as that, based on what a card said, just seemed amazing, and just like, surely you shouldn't do that. And I was quite a skeptic, really, but also quite curious, and she taught me how to read the cards and the basic meanings of each card, and I got a deck and practiced with it, and I'd do something every day, and the card that would come up in my present on one day would be in the past the next day, and the card that was in the future the first day went into the present in the second day, and I couldn't believe it, and it happened for so much of the time. I was just astounded. How can it do that? You know, that's totally against probability. And now I would say I was being shown this is the way to go. In a way, it was such a dramatic demonstration that this was working. But anyway, I continued working with the tarot then, and after several years I went on a course with a tarot reader to actually connect with my guides and start to use my guides with the cards, and use the cards with that. And that's really, now I work with all those different skills, both the meanings of the cards and what they are, as well as my guides. I did meet the Thoth deck, which is my major deck, and I absolutely love it. Before I went on that course, and it was quite some time, so it was the first year of being with the tarot, really, and it was the first deck I'd met that had a really psychological background, and at this stage I was already getting into the counselling side of things, and the deck was just wonderful. It just matched so well with all the counselling theories that I was learning, and how it was less about, this terrible thing's going to happen to you, or that other thing is going to happen to you, and much more about, there is an issue you need to face, and how to face it is this, and these are the things to look at. And because of that, it suddenly was so much more empowering, the readings that I did. And in the early days, you know, getting a bad card come up was quite nervy sometimes. You just think, oh, how do I avoid that? How do I not make that happen? You know, and it would set up a fear reaction. But once I learnt this new way of seeing the cards, those fear reactions went, because even if you got a difficult card coming up, it was suddenly, oh, right, there's difficulty coming. Well, if I do this, this will move it on quickly, and I'll learn this, this, and this about it. And it was just, I just took off once I met the Thoth and started to use it in that way. And it did really help my own development. And counselling was one side of helping my own development, but also this, using the deck in this particular way, just helped me face things that were scary, get through life, change my patterns that were negative, things that I was creating in my life that were not good for me. And all that personal experience of the deck just helped me know it at a really deep level over quite a lot of years. You know, that was all about 20 years ago now, so there's been, you know, a lot of water under the bridge, if you like, with the deck, so they sort of became my friends, really.